Everyone imprisoned and killed in the Holocaust were Jews. Some were political prisoners, and some ended up suffering in those camps for no reason other than fate. CBS 13's Ashley Sharp joins us now in studio with the story of the local Holocaust survivor, the first in a three-part series, Ashley, on his incredible life.
It really is incredible, Steve. And Nick Hope lives in Calistoga, but right now he's back where this story all started, at Dachau concentration camp in Germany, for an annual ceremony commemorating its end. Now, Hope in 1942 wasn't imprisoned for being Jewish. He was just a teenager when Nazis invaded his hometown in Ukraine, and one day was forced onto a train and sent to Germany to work at a factory. Soon after, he would end up at Dachau. He's now 100 years old and one of few people alive who can share this story.
Just before he went into the concentration camp, yeah? Right.
Pictures and pages.
That's Hope Nikolai.
Collected on a kitchen table.
So these are just all, just official documents of him being in Dachau. And then
they read like chapters of history.
Here, photos, okay.
Documenting forever the stain of some of our world's darkest days.
It was registered in the camp records under the number 44249.
A glimpse into the story of George Hope's father.
He was no longer a human, it was just a number.
I have in my mind it's like I'm gonna die here or something, absolutely. When I go the first time, I remember the smell that's like barbecue from bodies, dead bodies, terrible.
Nick Hope, born Nikolai Hoprenko in Ukraine, found himself at the gates of Dachau concentration camp at the age of 17 in 1942.
Now we see the new life, new start, new future.
Staring hell in the face, Hope, for a moment, felt hopeless.
And somebody says, okay, that's it. You never get out alive. Well, you go through the chimney, you smoke come out, that's it only. Oh boy.
Anything else here that... So this is where my dad's barracks was, in number 2.
Suffering, both intense and impossible, for 3 long months, slowly starving in the Dachau main camp. Then, Nick Hope was sent to Itzalak substation for forced labor for the next 2 years.
But thank to my grandfather, they teach me a lot of things. They give me patience, any condition, patience.
Spring 1945, the end was near.
And a bomb about 20 feet away from me, exploded. Oh, I said, okay, I'm finished. I said, like, no, I'm still alive.
With American forces closing in, the Nazis forced thousands of Dachau prisoners on a death march, frantically out of the camps.
2 days we walk, in the rain. And it was dangerous whether you walk and it fell down, and that's it, you're finished. They kill you right away in the way. You heard this, boom, 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 boom.
Hope ran into nearby woods as shots rang out, a constant death knell, until...
Oh, brother, those American tanks come. And we come out and they cry, oh, we are free, we are free. And dancing and whining and crying and terrible, you can explain that people just trying for the freedom, they're free, but not all of them.
Thousands died on the march just before the war would end. Nick was only 75 pounds, hospitalized for years in Germany after. There, he met his wife, Nadia, a Holocaust survivor too, finding in each other a place to start over.
This whole terrible, terrible tragedy in the world never happen again.
They would create a new life from the ground up in Northern California. And despite all the darkness, Nick Hope forged a future of faith and forgiveness.
That's God's will. He wants that we love each other, not hate each other.
A man who chose hope, both in name and in life, after the Holocaust. Well, now that you know Nick's story, you have to tune in for part 2 tomorrow. It's a moment 8 decades in the making when Nick meets a man that he hails a hero, a Fairfield Army soldier, Steve, who helped liberate Dachau that day. The two men would learn all of these years later that they have lived within an hour of each other all of these years after the war. Their reunion is so touching, and it's one that you're going to want to see.
Yeah, and the fact that you mentioned it in the piece, he chose the name Hope. You can imagine how defeated someone might feel after that experience, of course, and for him to still have the spirit to choose that name. And wow, incredible that you captured that. What a spirit he is, and I'm looking forward to seeing the rest of your stories on him.
Thanks, Steve.
Thanks, Ashley.